I became a millionaire at the age of 24. By 29, I reached financial freedom. And here's what usually surprises people. It didn't come from extreme routines. No 4 a.m. wake-ups, no ice bath, no hustle culture. It actually came from a few simple behaviors that I repeated long enough for compounding to do the heavy lifting. My name is Johnny Zhang. I'm the founder of Premio, a real estate asset management company with over $2 billion assets under management. If you watch this until the end, you will walk away with 3 practical rules you can start using this week. 1 for attention, 1 for money, and 1 for action. Without further ado, let's get into it. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They work hard, they stay busy, they're constantly doing something. But years go by and nothing really changes. What I've seen over and over again is this. Effort alone doesn't compound. Only the right decisions repeated consistently do. And once I understood that, I stopped focusing on intensity and started focusing on direction. Wealth isn't built by big dramatic moves. It's built by small behaviors repeated long enough in the right direction. First one, attention. If you don't control your attention, you don't control your outcome. I don't spend my time consuming random content. I don't seize in conversations that go nowhere. And I don't give much weight to opinions from people who hasn't built what I'm trying to build. Not because I'm better, but because attention compounds just like money. Here's something simple you can do this week. This week, pick one source of information that directly improves your ability to make long-term decisions, not motivation, not entertainment. Then do the opposite with everything else. You don't need to consume less. You need to consume with intent. If a piece of content doesn't help you think better about risk, capital, or money, you shouldn't earn your attention. Number 2, money goes into systems. When I say I put my money into systems, I don't mean anything complicated. I mean, I don't trust myself to make good decisions every single month, especially when emotions show up. So instead of relying on disciplines, I rely on a few fixed rules. Rule number 1, money goes decided the moment it comes in. I don't wait until the end of the month. I don't see what's left. And I don't ask myself, should I invest more this month? The decision is already made. The moment income comes in, it gets split automatically. One part goes towards long-term investing. One part goes towards assets. And whatever left is what I'm allowed to spend. That way, savings and investing happens before emotions, lifestyle, or excuses get involved. Rule number 2, money that meant to grow is kept separate. Money that meant to grow does not sit in the same place as money I spend. If I can easily touch it, I know I'll eventually touch it, especially on stressful days. So I'll keep long-term money in accounts that aren't part of my daily life. Out of sight, out of reach, out of emotion. Rule number 3, investment rules are written before emotions show up. I don't ask myself how I feel about the market. I don't react to headlines, and I don't change directions because of short-term noises. The rules are written when things are calm, and when emotions show up, I follow the rules, not my feelings. And that's how value investing, passive investing, and compounding actually work in real life. Now, here's what you can actually do this week. Don't focus on how much you invest. Focus on removing decisions. Set up one simple rule. When money comes in, a fixed percentage moves automatically to a place you don't normally touch. Start small if you need to. The amount doesn't matter. The rule does. This system isn't designed to make you rich overnight. It's designed to protect you from making bad decisions at the worst possible time. Once the system is in place, my job isn't to be smart every day. My job is to stay out of the way. I don't win by making better decisions than anybody else. I win by making fewer mistakes and repeating the right ones long enough. Number 3, action before certainty. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. I've never had perfect clarity before making decisions. What I had was direction. I moved first, learned along the way, and adjusted instead of waiting to feel ready. This week, don't ask yourself what the best move is. Ask yourself, what moves keeps you in the game? Pick one decision you've been delaying because you want more certainty. Then ask one better question. Will this decision still make sense 5 years from now? If the answer is yes, you don't need more clarity. You need execution. If you remember nothing else, remember this. 1 rule for attention, 1 rule for money, 1 rule for action. You don't need more than that. Done consistently, this is enough to change your trajectory over time. None of this looks exciting, and that's exactly why it works. Everything I shared today is simple, but simple doesn't mean obvious. This way of thinking is what allowed me to build real wealth and keep it over time. If this perspective was useful, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.